Some of the results we got, this we did after the international break, the match of Chelsea against Brentford, Manchester United versus Manchester City, Liverpool playing Burnley. The one that shocked me the most, of course, it turned out that Liverpool ended up winning the match, is the way Burnley fought. And then at the end of the day, extra time was given the CR to lose. It was so painful. I watched that match and I don't know. I wish I had not watched it. Now, Liverpool has successfully won 4 Premier League matches in a row. The only team in the Premier League to do that this season. And the one good thing is that, see, if you want to go far, if you are going to be a title contender, at least you have to show working. And then see, one way or the other, Liverpool are the defending champion. Of course, they are even the most favorite team, you understand. But for them to be doing it this way, and most of the team are not finding their mojo except maybe like Arsenal. Arsenal also have a chance, but they lost against Liverpool, so they could have, had a draw in that match before the international break. So Liverpool are well flying currently, and it's an open league. Of course, anything can happen. It's just the beginning anyway. Chelsea was supposed to be having 3 points, or they were supposed to be having 3 points under Brentford, with a match against Brentford. But if you watch my last video, I spoke about the way Enzo Maresca played Gam, and at the end of the day, the 3 points was not in the bag. I said it in my last video. If you kindly check the link, it's going to be on this video, so you can click and watch. It is very important that if you are going to if you are going to win league, you always start well. You always use your starting 11 well. Don't be scared. Liverpool had to use their starting 11, and they got the win at the extra time. Like the additional time. That was when the winning came. So talk more of when they did not even start people like Salah, Van Dijk didn't start, all those kind of things. The truth is, under Enzo Maresca, I'm not sure Chelsea are going to carry the league, because his mindset is being protective, keeping players and everything like that. If you have this mindset, of course, it's a very good thing, you understand. But you see, I can say that first half, watching that match, Chelsea had more of the ball possession, but they were not hitting the target as expected. They were just literally keeping the possession. There was nothing in the first half. There was nothing in the first half except the fact that they were disappointed and they go 1-0 down. Now, the same players that they could have started with and get the win was the player they now introduced. See, if you want dance, just dance better dance from the beginning. Stop wasting time. Stop keeping the best for the last. You understand? Do it from the beginning. At the end of the day, the people who came into the match were able to get Obama got the equalizer, and then what's the name? Caicedo getting the smash, 2-1. And then at that time, extra time, we're thinking, okay, the match is sealed. Until one of these long throws that Brentford used to throw, caught up with Chelsea, and at the end of the day, 2-2. Now, he could have won the match from the first half, but decided to bench his players, and look at what turned out. You understand? And the reason why it was like that was the anticipation of Chelsea match against Bayern Munich. Now, I don't have a doubt, Bayern Munich is a more complete team than Chelsea. It's the truth. In fact, more than we expected Bayern Munich to win Chelsea. We are expecting Bayern Munich to win Chelsea at Allianz Arena. It's a normal thing that can happen. So when you have this scenario, when you have all these things, why not start well? At the end of the day now, we're supposed to be getting 3 points. Now look at most of the teams, who are going to be carrying the league, doing something important. Even Manchester City, that has lost 2 back-to-back games, first time in their history since 2004, they have gone to win their match against Manchester United. And let me cross over from Chelsea's match to Manchester United. Manchester United were abysmal. They were terrible, putting in crosses that nobody can ever score, attacking without real bite. I don't understand how Ruben Amorim has been, training or guiding the players, but to me, they are just like sweating in vain. They're just like sweating in vain. If you count the number of crosses that entered the box 18 of Manchester City, there was no reasonable attempt to attack it. I don't know. Sesko was brought in to do the job, but the thing is that he did not even have a clear-cut chances. Everything just bang. At times when you look at the team, there is no real coordination. I can bet you that if most of the players that has came in through the door under Ruben Amorim, if he had made them in Manchester United, they'll probably be sold or even get sent out or sent away. Because it's his game now, a lot of players has been withdrawn from the squad. In fact, if not be the grace of God, Kobe Mino said don't want to come out already. If not be blocked, he blocked the transfer. He went, even if I'm on loan, Baba just go. Because this Ruben Amorim is sack that we ended. Sack. And I watched one of his, I think the post-match conference where he was saying that he's suffering more than the fans. You cannot be suffering more than the fans. You cannot. It's your job. It's your job to make the club look better. But every one way or the other, the team keep going, keep regressing every time. You get people when they say they don't buy tickets of Manchester United a whole season complete. They don't pay them. And there are people traveling with this team to go to support this team every match. The best you can do is set out well. Give them something to be happy about. Give them something to be happy about. I'm not sure you are paying these people for God's sake. I don't understand what's happening to Manchester United. It looks like everybody has his feet. So, whether they like it or not, this season they are not close to top 10 with what they are playing. So I don't know what's going to happen at the end of the day. And the one thing is that they keep bringing new managers, and the new managers keep getting worse and worse than the ones that they are pushing. More like the players that goes, the one remaining are even far worse, because now every Manchester United player that has gone out under this the Glazers, or what's the name, under this new ownership, or let me say under Amorim, has played better. So I don't know. Anthony is doing well now in Betis. Sancho every time he goes out on loan does better. Alejandro Garnacho came in for Chelsea and gave an assist. And we can keep mentioning names. Rashford also gave an assist to Rafinha yesterday's match, if you watched it. So somehow it looks like they are the one keeping the glory and destinies of these players. If there's something that we need to understand, it's not from the players again, it's either from the board and the managers that they are appointing. I don't understand what is happening in Manchester United. I don't understand. So that is, and let me cross to Spain, and of course, from the beginning it looks like Real Madrid they don't know what they are doing. New manager, new style of play, new system and everything, uncertainties. We don't know how the team is going to react to the new manager and the playing style. So from the start, they had a shaking start, but they kept on winning 1-0. They kept their winning. This is the first straight match now, Real Madrid winning, and I must commend Mbappe. Waiting I see Mbappe they do Madrid now. Waiting he do for PSG now. He's going to take the glory, and he's not going to take it for just name calling. He will take it by his performance. All the initial when Vinicius they do. When I don't stop there and say they calm down, because the quality player for that squad now is Mbappe. The man that can do everything is Mbappe. It's not just to dribble and score. Constantly doing that. He did that last season as if it was a mistake when even all their players are going ill. But he came again this new season. He has been banging goals every match. He's becoming a goat for me already. In fact, I even my favorite before to win Ballon d'Or yourself, even because of my big problem. So that's it. That's the analysis and everything from that match. Tottenham winning West Ham United as expected. I of course expected it. I don't think Potter will last in that West Ham team. I'm not sure he will last. You understand? And the Angel Postecoglou losing to Arsenal, it's also expected. Of course, yeah. Even when Tottenham not win Arsenal, so how United win against Nottingham Forest? So now so the Mataja just carried it. So after the international break, we are enjoying the Premier League again. Nigeria could not make the World Cup, and we are fine. So now stay tuned. The match against the post-match preview against of Chelsea of the game between Bayern Munich and Chelsea is going to follow next after this video. Kindly like, subscribe, switch on your notification bell, and follow us on all our social media platforms, Albert Football Podcast on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. You have a very nice day.